guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Haley Roberti, and this is Historical Reactions. I have with me my friends Gabby and Abriana to analyze the scandal of Watergate. So before we delve into this video about the Watergate scandal, I want to hear your guys' opinions or what you know. Gabby?
Honestly, I don't even know.
Well, today we're gonna learn. Abriana?
In the 1972 re-election of President Nixon, Richard Nixon defeated Senator George McGovern. Nixon won over all states except for Massachusetts, taking 97% of the electoral votes. He campaigned on the idea of peace with honor, which was a slogan led to get the U.S. out of the Vietnam War in an honorable manner. Nixon easily defeated McGovern, as many of the Democratic opinions on the topics were split, allowing citizens to feel more secure with Nixon and the Republicans in charge.
Wait, but did Nixon have any friends?
You know, I heard that he had a couple people, like Haldeman, his White House chief of staff, and also Ehrlichman, his chief domestic advisor, and Mitchell, his former attorney general.
But what did they do?
Well, Nixon confided in these men with many political secrets, as they all shared the same want for power.
Alright, now that we know a little bit about Nixon and his background,
let's get into the juicy stuff. The Watergate break-in. Nixon's Committee of Re-election broke into the Democratic National Committee's Watergate headquarters to steal secret documents and implant microphones in the offices to hold an advantage over the Democrats. When one of the microphones failed to work properly, a group of 5 returned to the office in attempts to replace the microphone. The security guard on duty noticed the strange activity on the security logs and called the police. When he noticed some of the doors were stuffed with paper, the police came just in time to catch these burglars.
Wait, guys, I just remembered. I found the security tapes of the actual break-in.
Where did you get that from?
I have my ways.
Well, let's hope the government isn't after us. Here's the tape. Hey, you! Stop right there! Wow, the security guard of the White House looks a lot like me.
Yeah, it really did.
Yeah.
So, after the break-in, what happened? How does this have to do with Nixon?
Well, Nixon was charged with attempting to cover up the crimes he was committing while in the White House. Nixon also attempted to conceal the identity of the people involved in spying on the Democratic Party.
And they would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you, Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein.
Yeah.
And the Washington Post.
Yeah.
Wait, who are those people?
Well, since the Watergate burglary generated little interest among the American public and media, only the Washington Post, along with 2 of its reporters, Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein, followed the story. The reporters uncovered information in the series of articles that linked numerous members of the administration to the burglary. The White House denied each allegation and that the reporters made. Okay, but wait, what did the government do about it?
The Senate began its own investigation of the Watergate scandal in May of 1973. A special committee chaired by Senator Samuel James Irvine of North Carolina began to call administration officials to give testimony. In June, John Dean's answer to Senator Howard Baker's question, "When did the president know and when did he know it?" was startling. Dean declared that President Nixon had been deeply involved in the cover-up. The White House denied that everything Dean said. The committee has to decide who is telling the truth. Presidential aide Alexander Butterfield revealed that Nixon had recorded essentially all of his presidential conversations. Butterfield later said that the taping system was installed to help Nixon write his memoirs. However, the Senate committee used the tapes as a key to reveal what Nixon knew and when he knew it.
In addition to that, Archibald Cox took the president to court in October 1973 to obtain the tapes. Nixon refused and ordered Attorney General Richardson to fire him. However, Richardson refused the order and resigned. The Deputy Attorney General also refused the order and he was fired. Solicitor General Robert Bork finally fired Cox. Leon Jaworski, Cox's replacement, was equally as interested in getting the tapes, however. This event became known as the Saturday Night Massacre. Several months after this massacre, the House Judiciary Committee began examining the possibility of an impeachment hearing.
But what was so special about these tapes that he wanted? What even are the Nixon tapes?
So, in between 1971 and 73, President Nixon secretly installed a taping system in the Oval Office. He recorded 3,700 hours worth of phone calls and meetings with members in the White House, administration officials, and family members. Nixon's refusal to release the tapes led to his removal from office.
Removal from office? Was he impeached?
No, not impeached. But on August 9th of 1974, Richard Nixon resigned from office as a result of the controversy surrounding the Watergate scandal. Nixon was so fast to resign once he was caught for spying on the Democratic Party that he was never actually impeached.
Wait, if he was proven guilty, did he go to jail?
No.
After Nixon resigned from office, President Ford pardoned Nixon from being tried for any of his crimes and from being a part of any further investigation.
After hearing about the Watergate scandal, what do you guys think about it?
Well, I think it was really unprofessional and unpresidential, and good that he was resigned from office.
Don't you guys feel even a little bit bad for him, though? Like, the guy just wanted to win the election.
No.
Not at all.
Well, I think it might have been kind of smart. He was trying to work his way around the system. But again, it's probably good that our president isn't a liar.
Boy!
Well, since we're done here, I want to know what you guys think about this scandal. Comment below.
Like and subscribe! Come
back.
back next week to see our historical reaction videos. Peace!
No.